Hi, long time no see. So it's been over a year since I've uploaded anything. I think the last time I uploaded a video was April in 2019. I've tried recording a video like this, I think 3 times now, and every single time I do, I'll finish recording it and then I'll just kind of leave it and then never touch it again. So we're on try number 4, and I don't plan on editing this almost at all. Because I know that if I try and put in some kind of expectation, it's not gonna happen. Just like every other attempt that I've done. So here I'm just gonna be talking unedited, unscripted, just completely inauthentically me. That is gross, but it's true. So this is basically gonna be one of those like, oh, I'm a content creator, I have mental illness and I disappeared, and let me tell you my mental health excuses, basically. We've all seen these kinds of videos before, and it's my turn to make mine. So this past year has been kind of weird for me. Nothing super crazy has really happened, but it's more just like there is some new things that have happened, but there's a lot of just the same things happening for so long to where I just kind of started to go crazy. First of all, the obvious thing, I grew out my hair. Exciting, fun. Nobody's gonna follow my content for my appearance anymore, which is pretty cool. I will be honest. A lot of my followers did come from what was once called Musical.ly. And I firmly believe that the only reason why people followed me on Musical.ly is because I looked like a boy, specifically a trans boy. And this is a very controversial thing to say, but I think that is mainly the only reason why people followed me. Because nobody followed me before I cut my hair short, and people stopped caring after I grew my hair out long. That's one of the main reasons. It was just a convenient timing, but that's not why I'm here. That's not what this is about. My TikTok is dying and I'm salty about it. That's not the point. Well, it's currently dead, but that's not the point. Anyways, I'm sad. And when you're sad, you don't do the things that you like to do anymore. And that's what happened. I became very sad. Well, I've always been sad. I've always struggled with, most recently, finally getting diagnosed with depression. I've had it for a very long time, but I was officially diagnosed with it the past couple years. And life has kind of kicked my butt. And I'm at a point of my life where I thought I would be somewhere else. And I'm not. I'm not doing the things that I thought that I would be doing at my current age of 21 years old. Yes, I am 21 now. And I'm just kind of disappointed in myself. Like, I'm not where I am career-wise. I'm not where I wanted to be education-wise. I'm not where I wanted to be socially. I'm not where I wanted to be social media-wise. And I feel like I just kind of lost track of everything that I could have wanted and strived for. So it's just kind of like, oh, I never achieved any of my goals that I wanted to achieve by the time I got around this age. For the school thing, for one, school recently just started again. This most recent semester started, and if I was able to follow my original goal that I wanted to do, I would be transferred to a university studying video production as a major. But I am still in the same community college for the 3rd year because I have to work full-time and go to school part-time because I have to pay it for myself. And I am nowhere near finishing because I'm taking like 2 to 3 classes a semester versus 4 to 5. And it will take me a long time. So, there's that. And if there's anything you know about me, you would know that I am not good at school, no matter how hard I try. I can't do school. It's just not, school's not for everybody. They say that, like, you go to high school, you go to elementary school, middle school, but college isn't for everybody. And that is just an unfortunate fact that a lot of people don't like to believe. Because the world is so reliant, if that's the word, on the education system. Careers rely so much on your education level. The amount of money you make relies so much on your education level, and how much education you've gotten. That doesn't always matter how well you did, as long as you finish it. And some people can't even start it. Some people can't finish it. And some people are in it for a lot longer than the typical time frame. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I hope I can finish it. Like, I have some subjects that I don't want to mention because it's very embarrassing. Math that I'm really bad at, and I don't know if I'll even be able to take a math class because I didn't. That's so embarrassing, just like exposing myself. I didn't score high enough in my Accuplacer tests to be able to take a math class in my college, in my local community college. There, I'm stupid. There you have it. So, I have to take math classes elsewhere and pay for it and not get college credit for it. That Accuplacer test was 3 years ago. So, I haven't done math in 3 years. Since 2017, I have not done math. Like, school-wise math. Like, I've done real-life math, and it's like, whatever, calculators. But I would definitely score a lot lower than I did when I first took the Accuplacers. So, I keep burping. I'm really sorry. But, so there's that I was dealing with, and I've got a lot of family stuff I kind of deal with on a regular basis that I can't really get into because personal life that doesn't only affect me. I can't exactly speak about details and stuff, or people will get mad. I went through, literally last month, I went through my first real breakup. I'm still quite sensitive about it. I am at the point where I can still talk about it. I can talk about it now without completely shriveling up. But I'm able to control my feelings when I talk about it now. But I was in a relationship between October of last year and August of last month. I also can't go too into detail about that because I have respect for him. I will just say, we didn't break up like because of some horrible betrayal or anything. It was just kind of like we had our own stuff, going on, and we had our own stuff to figure out about ourselves, and we just weren't right for each other, as cliche as it sounds. And it was very hard. I didn't take it well. I will admit, I did not take it well at all, because I am one of those people who will latch onto others that I enjoy being around. Like literally anybody. It doesn't matter if it's like romantic or platonic or anything. So it was hard. I was like I recently just watched the whole Twilight series, and basically I was Bella in the scene where she was just kind of sitting at her window for months. That was me. Yeah, but I mean, I've talked about it, and naturally everybody comes to my defense and tries to trash on him for it, and it's like, no, there's no reason to, like, I still have so much respect for him. I still care about him immensely, and I care about his well-being, and I believe he feels the same for me. I mean, he kept telling me over and over again during this whole thing, because he was so worried about, me, and he was saying how, like, he still cares about me so much, and he wants the best for me, and all those kind things. Even though it made me so angry. It made, as much as it's great that he's so kind, I was like, ugh, being so nice, it makes it harder. It's like, stop being so gosh dang nice to me. It's easier to hate somebody sometimes. But it's good that he was nice to me, and he was very kind and supportive through the whole thing. And am I gonna do that whole, like, if you see this thing? Am I gonna do that? I don't know if I'll do that. I think I want to. But since literally the last few times I ever spoke to him, I was sobbing. But I mean, my main concern is I'm worried that the next person who's with him won't be super patient, I can't disclose why. If that's if that's even the right word. Those are the two main things that's happened. The two main things that's happened this year that's kind of messed me up a bit. I mean, the breakup thing was literally just last month, but I'm sure everybody probably saw it within the last like few sets of videos that I was just kind of losing it a little bit. Like losing my motivation to make anything, my will to make anything, and I was just kind of like throwing out content for the sake of throwing out content, And the thing about YouTube was that it was always like, literally since I was 11 years old, I've loved making content for myself and for my friends and just for anybody who was willing to watch. And I just like, I ran out of ideas. And even though it's literally a span of 10 years, I felt like the platform was moving too fast, and it was like I couldn't keep up with what people wanted, and I started to compare myself to other people. Or it's like, oh, this person's doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. Yet they're so much more popular. Like, what is it that I'm not doing? Or not doing good enough? And I started having that kind of mindset. So I'm like, what's the point? I can't think of anything good enough to upload. And I kind of lost the main reasons I wanted to post. And when I started, I just posted anything. I was like, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do this thing and that's gonna be funny, and it was okay. And I relied a lot on editing and stuff because I really enjoyed editing. But right now I just really enjoy talking, and I might do a lot of videos like this, I don't know. And I'll just kind of talk because I don't get to do that very often, it seems like. And it's like I do a lot of I try to talk a lot because I don't know when I'll be able to again. And so I should just do this and upload it for whoever wants to listen to me rant and ramble about my problems for 20 minutes. I think this, I don't know, I like to listen to people rant sometimes. And I know there are people out there who enjoy listening to people talk. And I have this mic here and might as well put it to use and just kind of... I've always wanted to have a podcast. But the thing is, I've always wanted to have a podcast with another person. Because it's more entertaining that way. I have a friend who might want to, and I'll have to ask. But we'll see. I don't know how to do a podcast, so that's the problem. My cat's just like laying on the floor next to me waiting. What? Wait. I know. You want attention, but I tried to pick you up and you're like, no. You were like, no. It's like 10 o'clock at night on a Monday. I have a paper due in an hour that I'm probably not gonna do. Not that I don't want to. Well, obviously I don't want to. I've been thinking about doing this paper for the past 24 hours and knowing at this point it's not going to happen. But anyways, I'm going to export this and then I'm going to upload it tomorrow. I'm going to edit the fine tunes tonight and then upload it tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying that now. And if this is not up September 29th, 2020, I don't know what's going to happen, but don't be angry with me if this isn't up. So if it doesn't say September 29th down there right now when you watch this, or any day after you watch this, if it doesn't say the 29th down there, be upset with me. Be mad at me. I will be mad at myself too, and I need other people to hold me accountable for my lack of ability to follow through. 20 minutes is long enough. Let me know if I wasn't completely cut off from the world content wise. If you do see this, let me know if what kind of stuff you want to see. Times are very different in the past year. I don't know what people like anymore. My audience is probably very different now, and they've probably all grown to different people. And I want to know what kind of stuff you like. And if you want me to do videos like this, where I just sit and tell you guys about my life, respectably, I'll try to talk about things without being too into detail so I don't get myself into trouble. But yeah, just let me know, and I will see you guys next time. And as always, and always will, say words I don't know. Keep smiling. And roll that cheap and then screen thing that I made that one time that I will never make a new one of. Why do I do these things? Why do I act this way?